strike, it's easing my brain. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got plenty queens in my hometown, all they need is drinking that day. So I found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got plenty queens in my hometown, all they need is drinking. Now I'm lying, it's a goddamn shame. We done crashed, we done burned, but baby, you the goddamn blame. See, I wanted love, but you wanted goddamn fame. Every goddamn thing. I wanted a bitch who was on the move, but you want a goddamn lay. Listing my problems. Got that one in my bed and she just wanna sleep. Fucking up all of the sheets. She only wake up to eat. Do this shit every week. Like, why you do that? Crying, you wanna be great, but sleeping until the next day. Why you do that? Don't got that much in the bank. We go out, she order the steak. Why you do that? She can't explain it, but just know it working for her. She claiming she down on her luck, but really she don't give a fuck. And I cannot make this shit. I ain't this shit, be the real thing. She know I'm the real, that'll never change. I won't be the one to try to explain why you catch them feels. I'ma sip on this drink, it's easing the pain. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit. Remember that I tried to build you, now I ain't worried about shit. I found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got plenty queens in my hometown, all they need is drinking that day. So I found me a new thing, I'm not as lost as you think. Got plenty queens in my hometown, all they need is drinking that day.
Real talk, just rap pack. Besides that, nobody I trust.
Back again like I never left. Young Sinai said that's to the death. We turned up till we go deaf. Rap pack to my last breath. I cut records like Kid Cudi. Day and night, that's all the time. From the underground to the mainstream, my same team get all the shine. They wanna beef, but I never knew. I just keep the peace and get revenue. Stay true, they never do. Cut all ties, I sever. These rappers like women, that's off of they pill. We keeping it real, but they flow is irregular. Grab a mic and I murder on the regular. Why these bitches hit me up on my cellular? I can't take the time that I take to rhyme and just bullshit, man, that blow my mind. I'm 23 like MJ, that's no rest like overtime. Writing rhymes in a tour bus, we stay real to the core of us. They talk shit about rap pack, but every day, man, there's more of us. That money come and that money go, but this music shit, man, that's all I know. I've been broke and I got paid like a good fella that got made. I'm draped up and I'm dripped out. Went to school, got kicked out. Told my mama she flipped out, said fuck it all and I dipped out.
Hey traders, welcome to episode 356 of the show. It's a Tuesday, it's rainy, it's gloomy, it's wet, it's disgusting where I live. And Bitcoin has just continued to reject prices above the 78% retrace from C to D, as you can see charted on the screen, right? C is the top to the bottom, high to low. So it's a deep retrace, but there are other fibs we have plotted that we've discussed almost, excessively at this point, where we have the high from November 7th to the low of December 15th, and at this point we've hit the 786 in the short term, but a 23% retrace from that high point, right? So we've made it back up 23%. That's a very, very shallow retrace, and if this breakout of the downside resistance is to hold, where we very well could come back and back test it, You can get rid of these real quick. Nice measure move. We did it. Awesome. Okay, if we can maybe back test the trend line that was once a resistance, maybe get to another potential entry. That might be a potential entry for a long, because, you know, when you back test, that's just giving validity to the market interpretation of that being a new support because it was once resistance, right? So maybe we get a bullish engulfing off that back test, and then we could run. But you should really be expecting prices. If we really are to get a major retrace, which we have not really gotten yet, we should expect prices to run between 4,400 and 5,230. That's it, man. Just standard fib stuff, okay? It's not, doesn't mean that a bull run has begun, right? Doesn't mean that at all, because anywhere you reverse your price action up here is going to be significantly lower than the previous highs you had before. So again, this is just chart law. This is just what happens, right? I mean, we talked about the psychology of it over and over and over again, where people don't, you know, people that want to short this with a lot of money don't perceive there to be any value down here. That's why we're not making lower lows anymore. That's why we're making higher lows. That's why we've just broken out bullishly of a downsloping consolidation pattern, or really not even a pattern, just more so the structure of a channel. So that's it, man. Okay, that's like it. Like, not much has really developed more. I mean, we've actually just kind of been going sideways on Bitcoin since yesterday's streams, right? I mean, look, we failed 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4 times, failing to break above that 786 and that 236, whichever fib node retrace you want to look at. 2 different swing highs. Okay, look, well, why are we struggling here? It's for good reason, man. You can't sustain prices like above like 85, 86 on the RSI for too long, right? You keep attempting to break it, you too overbought. Okay, all right, time to sell off, maybe back test, maybe form some consolidation pattern of some sort, which we're not really getting right now, not yet. Okay, nice amount of volume came in, but really, you zoom out, it's not that crazy. It's really not that insane of volume on these moves. Just fine, dude. It's fine. Hey, guess what Ripple did, dude? Ripple hit 35.4 cents, like, perfectly, dude. Perfectly. I hope the XRP community's in here, because we kept saying a minimum target for that falling wedge trade on the breakout would have been 35.4 cents. We hit it, and we since sold off pretty hard. All right, love it, man. Freaking love Fibonacci. If you can master it, understand it, it will help you so much in your own ability to analyze charts. Okay. All right, man. So say hey to chat, and there's not probably too much. I mean, it's day stream on a Tuesday. So, and we're not mooning right now, so you know the moon boys won't be around. But so about what is 47, dude? Hold on, man. Give me a sec, man. What's up, Dan Stylus, Rasmus, Arthur Beeswax? Glad you hit the like button, man. Thank you. Hey, Shane Grant, 1G Project. Hey, Skyward, man. Good to see you. Thanks for the kind words in Discord, dude. Thanks, dude. What's up, Hungry Probe? Dr. Sauce, hello, man. Greg Morgan, thank you for the like, man. Loco is free. Hey, Montana, dude. Good to see you, man. Thank you for making it. I really hope that you've at least been lurking, I mean, the past couple weeks, dude, because Montana, dude, do you want to see it? Do you really want to see this, man? I'll show you, since you might have been a little absent. But, dude. Sure, I'm good. I got this. We good? Yeah, that's it. All right, man. Montana, dude, this is for you, dude. Okay. I wish I could scale it in more. You can't really see very well. Maybe I could just try to zoom in. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So this is the trade setup on Bitcoin, Montana, dude, where we, at this point, this was January 21st, okay? We were at 35.31, okay? We had a rising wedge. We had broken out bearishly. Measured move was down here at 33.38, but our entry, the entry we wanted for Bitcoin was 33.43. And if we just hit the play button, man, right? Exit was 382, 618, and the other one we hadn't hit yet. I mean, dude, we literally touched it, like barely touched it, and then double bottomed, and then we were gone, dude. Okay, so I really hope you've been lurking, at least if you haven't been around, man. It's been phenomenal on the charts. Wish everything was the charts, man. I wish sometimes life was just the chart. Okay. JD, hope you like that song, man. Hey, Jason, dudes. Miss you too, Montana. What's up, Samuel Adams, man? Is that about 4,000? The 786 is 39.51. Okay. What's up, Matt Carl? It's just zero. Good to see you, dude. Thanks, Rick Schmitz, dude. Hey, Moss. Orange Crypto, hello, dude. Beer 30? Yeah, I don't know, man. What's up, Kiki? Bob Field, hello. MK, good to see you, man. Eric Coffeen, thanks for making it. RJ. Hey, Crypto Chef, dude. Crypto Chef had a very interesting question, and we looked at it, and dude, XLM to BTC has broken out. And dude, the one where we had the wedge and we didn't quite hit that target, well, we pivoted, made a higher low, and we have kind of made a nice move to the upsides. And we'll look at it. I'll actually put on the list, Crypto Chef, man. Thanks for asking the question, dude. Yeah, Crypto Chef, there you go. We're gonna look at it, man. Hey, One Man Army. Hey, Steven. Daring Noreen. God, everyone wants to look at that BTT. Flavor of the second. Yeah, dude. It's on the list. Hey, Josh Bell. Jizzy Mac. What will confirm a bull run for me when we start breaking above, like, these areas back here, the 6,000s and stuff, for real, and we start sustaining prices above it? That will maybe confirm more bullish sentiment, in my opinion. Dude, after an impulse like this, good luck finding a bull run for a while, man. Good luck, dude. Dude, it took us forever to finally decide we were dumping, and when the decision was made, it's going to take a good amount of time to get us back up to those levels. I just don't know. It's hard for me to be optimistic on a longer term bull run, one that lasts like years, you know, like we saw, like from 2015, the end of 2017 or whatever. Like, I just don't know, man. I don't know how that's going to play. Okay. It's going to be a minute, man. So that's why you need to learn, people need to learn how to trade and use technical analysis and not bank on a scrubby 3-year bull run that is awesome, but it's just something that you shouldn't count on ever, because everyone can win there. Everyone wins there, but only the people that know how to chart and read and analyze these assets can be successful when that's not going on. Hey, Jurgen, Brian, Sarthog, Elko Alex. Hey, Brainwaves. Ray Van, when will you be rich? I don't know, man. Dude, you could have been rich past week or more, dude, right? What's up, Lando? B&B's out of this world. Aren't they doing their aren't they have their blockchain or whatever they're unveiling or something like that, going live? So I'm gonna give me some info on that. Hey, Tito. Thanks for watching the stream even though it's late in the Czech Republic, man. Thank you, dude. Mr. Gordeski, Mark D, Jack Black, Graham Dougherty, J Togs. Yeah, man, we're gonna look at it. Steven, Trading in the Zone. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. That's like probably your just go-to if you're new, just getting into it. That's it, dude. Okay.
I got 99 problems, but your T8 ain't one. Still making the calls on BTC like a boss.
Yeah, well, hey, Scarred Man, thanks for the 3s. Again, I'm not going to take credit for it. I'm giving credit to all the people that I learned from over the past years. Going on 7 years, that knew a lot more than me. And all I did was just invest in myself and continue to try to learn more and more every day. And here I am. I've done it. So it's not me that knew all this stuff. It was other people. I just learned, right? That's all it is. So I'm just a normal guy, man. So thanks, dude, for the 3s. Much love. All right, let's need to go to Ethereum next, just because it's number 2 market cap, right? Sorry, Ripple. And then we'll look at XRP after that. Okay. Okay, so there you go, Ethereum. Down sloping channel, we broke out of it. Once we were out, and just got enough time that went by with confirmation. Huge, another explosion, impulse up with Bitcoin. What did we do? We ran up, literally touched the 786, and that was it, man. I think we have, in fact, created ourselves a swing high right there. Look, you can clearly see now we're making those lower highs than that pinnacle, right? That apex up there. So, swing highs in, get fib from the low point to the high point.
Is that a joint?
I can't see anything because of this mic arm. Hey, Dan and Melissa, thanks for the 2420. Bring love, y'all. Amazing. Thanks just so much to the community for reaching out, speaking out to me, and the Discord. I know y'all got my back. Okay. Just sucks, man. Alright, it sucks. Okay, so let's see. If I hide it, how do I unhide it? Like, so it's hidden, right? How do you unhide something that is hidden, right? You can't click on it. So I just hid it. Someone want to help me on that? I've never understood that about TradingView with the whole hide it, but that's it, dude. All right. So, all right, we got rid of those fibs. They're hidden. Low point to your high point. Dude, there is no real swing low I don't see here. I think this is the low to the high. Truly is. 23% retrace, 141.46. Shallow retrace, but dude, if Bitcoin wants to make a shallow retrace, then Ethereum's going to do it and run up to the upside, right? But, I mean, it's reasonable to believe at this point 141.46 could be hit. Here's your 382, man. 134.04, 50%, 128, 618, 122. That's a long way down from where we are now. But, man, when you get, you know, kind of double top on the RSI, you hit 85, extremely overbought, very nice spike in positive momentum. It always makes sense to pull back, right? I mean, just for instance, right, huge impulse, right, and then we get up here to an area, then we just sell off like crazy. We go from like a wick high of 162 all the way down to 116 before continuing our rally. And who's to say that can't happen here, right, where we sell off tremendously? I mean, let's just for instance look back. Hey, John the K, man, thanks for the sub on YouTube. So from the low to the high, how far do we retrace? Well, we had to do it like this. Let's do that wick there. Okay, from that low to that high, we retraced almost 62% of the way, right? It was probably like 57% of a retrace before we ran again, okay? It's the same thing, man. Had a nice, huge impulse up, and we 50%. All right, if we were to mimic literally this impulse and retrace, you'd run up like this, and then we would go down straight up to right here before going again, right? I mean, that's like $120 something, dude. So whenever the retrace wants to really begin, it's gonna begin. And just look, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, I'll redraw these fibs so you know. And my music stopped, sorry. Kind of playing DJ right now. All right. Back to the high point, low point. Remember, if you're a trader, you trade the double bottom, you traded any kind of channel breakout, whatever. You know how it is, right? It's like on Bitcoin, we had it. I mean, you got 382. Yeah, 618, man. Like, those were like the targets. I mean, any reasonable trader would go with swing trading. And then you can also, of course, have your third target V, the 100%. That's fine. But if that's the case, if you're being that reasonable trader, you would have already taken profit. You'd have already been so deep in the green. I mean, we were like celebrating last night because like we've hit our targets and we have a position still open, but it's not near as large as it was. And so if we sell off, we don't really care because we're deep in the green and it's just house money. And if we keep mooning, then fine, that's great, man. We're gonna make money. We're not gonna lose very, very much of anything, like from our position, okay? And then you can just move up the stop loss to another fib node, and so therefore if you get stopped out, you're still making good money. But I know Larley likes, he'll just move that if he gets to this 2 targets, the third one, he'll just move it up to break even, just in case we come back down and then like maybe make an 88% retrace and then run again or something, so he's still in it. But it just depends, man, your strategy on how much money you want to preserve after profit, right? So that should have been it. This should be the trade. So like people are like, should I get in now? It's like, no. Like, should I short now? It's like, I mean, you can try to short, but we've had a breakout, man. We had like an actual structure breakout on Bitcoin. So like the retrace may not be done at all. Okay, we just might be, I'm talking about the major impulse might not be done. We just might be pulling back because you're overbought. And on the daily for Bitcoin, you're now clearly kind of right there at that 69.70 range on the RSI. So you're finally starting to get there. A little less loud, my bad, dude. Alright, that's okay now. So there you go, there's Ethereum. That's the way, you know, it should have looked for you if you're making targets with fibs. Okay, let's go to XRP. I gotta love this, man. You gotta freaking love it, man. There it is, dude. Like, it hadn't moved, man. Here it is, dude. Falling wedge. You broke out of the falling wedge, create yourself symmetrical triangle, a pattern of consolidation and price contraction. When we broke out of it, though we did not hit the measure move of the triangle, that's okay. You were probably trading the wedge anyway. So from right here, from that breakout, your minimum target for reward to risk was 35.4 cents. Dude, look at this, man. Like, yeah, fibs are fake, man. Okay, yeah, we just like literally made that up, right? No, there's video evidence over and over and over of us talking about the 35.4 cents, right? Alex Cobb knows. So there you go, man. What are we doing now? We are reversed. We've reversed, clearly made a new little swing high, and we're back testing, dude. We're back testing the trend line, the 75% trend line that we have failed to sustain prices above every single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The structure of this channel that goes back to February of 2018, dude, we're talking a year-long structure of downsloping price action, right? We have never been able to sustain prices above it. And so now we're back testing as support, hopefully that stays the same, all right? But if not, then you're just, hey, history's repeating itself. Okay, if you fall back down and can't make higher highs, at least we hit a minimum target on the falling wedge. And that's it, dude. Okay. So there's your XRP, man. You gotta be happy about that. The golden zone was reached, but it could not. It was sold off almost immediately after. Doesn't mean that everything's over. It just means that, hey man, you could start reversing your price action at this target, this target, this target. And it just happened to be the first one, right? That's it. Who cares? What's up, Raymond? You saying BNB is the test net for their decentralized exchange? Awesome, dude. Thanks. Just can't tell me too. Hey, XRP Mafia, dude. How about it, man? How about 35.4 cents? What are we going to see tonight? Probably just consolidation. Probably nothing like we saw yesterday or 9 days before that. Probably not going to see that again. Sorry. Yep, November 7th, Kiki, was the point we dropped. Yeah, Alien Crypto, man. Coming in from Germany. Thanks for being with us, man. Yeah, hiding, Control Z, that doesn't count though, man, because if I hide it and then I put up other fibs and stuff and I start drawing stuff, I'm not going to Control Z all that. Once it's hidden, it's gone. Really? Right click on open area and click object tree. Ah. Thanks, Conda. Hey, Dennis Perry, man. Hey, J-Rock. Dang, dude. Who does that, man? Who, like, literally creates a name like that and says that? Like, what are you doing with your life, man? Jeez. People with mod status, do you see that? That's crazy, man. It's like psychotic. Like, I'm sorry that your parents didn't love you enough, man, that you're like that, dude. But hey, maybe just, if you're listening, you might want to look in the mirror and figure out your priorities in life, because you're not gonna get anywhere doing that at all, man. It's not even creative. It's weird. With Neo looking, it's been continuing to run, man. Over $9, William Baker. It was earlier. Got a haircut and stuff, so I've been out. Peter Hansen, I think at some point it's a possibility of a reality that it could happen, but I don't know anytime soon. I just want to see what happens on this breakout. This has been a tremendous development. We've been in a downsloping structure for like 3 months, going on 4 months, whatever. We're out now. That's great. It's great news. Crazy though, man, right?
You are appreciated. Joining your Patreon and finding you has greatly improved my TA skills. Thank you for all you do. You are making a difference in the world. Cheers, man.
Jason, dude, thanks for the 1337, but more importantly, thank you for like the kind words, man. And I'm just very, very proud and humbled that you're getting value out of what I do, whether it's just broadcasting or educating with technical analysis and stuff, man. And people like you are the reason why I get out of bed in the morning, man. You and everyone else in this community, y'all give me purpose, okay? So thank you for being there for me, all right? And just having open ears, open eyes. Thanks, brother, man. It's been a pleasure, dude. I don't know, Mr. Gordeski, how we're gonna get to 4150 when we've just been so extremely overbought. But hey, I don't know, man. I mean, we're like only now at like 71, 72 on the RSI. So let's see what happens when we hit 70. All right. So Seeger, dude. Do I think it could be a fake out and go down against Peter Hansen? Obviously it could be. Anything could be, dude. Remember the bull pole bull flag, or really it was the pennant or the wedge after the impulse up on Bitcoin on the 8th. You know how many people were talking about it's a Bart Simpson, dude? It's not a flag. It's bearish. It's like, what, man? We just had a 1 month long downtrend, a wave of negative price action, and we just hit an area of support at 33.44, 40, whatever. It double bottomed off it with bullish divergence. I mean, like, I just don't get it, man. Like, of course it could. We're not here to predict the future. We're here to look for low risk, high reward trade setups. That's all this is. But most people get the misconception that technical analysis is like literally fortune telling. It's like, it's not, man. I'm not here to hands feed you where we're going next. I'm gonna tell you that there's a higher chance that we're going somewhere, but nothing's a certain thing on these markets. Of course, it could just dump right now. We don't care because we traded it and made a lot of money doing it, okay? That's it. I don't care if it dumps. See, you're looking at the 1 week chart. Do I feel like a run up to the 20 moving average, 4,400-ish, then test the bottom again? So looks likely right now. James Allman, well, that weekly had been showing bullish divergence over and over and over. So I'd be excited to see if it's going to play out now since we have broken out. But we also had daily bullish divergence too when we found that bottom at 33.40 something, right? So. Thanks, Peter from Morgan. Glad you like the plat, dude. It's nothing new. It's just whatever. Okay, so yeah, dude, let's do this XLM to BTC thing, right? Really cool, man. Hey, dude, this is why we chart them. This is why we plot them, dude. Right, the downside resistance points. Hey, Joe Noon, man, thanks for the sub on YouTube, dude. He is not doing that. All right, so here we are, man. Right, you don't have much support, right? This is the whole analysis we had, right? You look left. After such tremendous selling, you start showing exhaustion, and how we show exhaustion is forms of divergence on the oscillators. Okay, not only were you at a critical twig and thatch support, you had a 1414 fib extension from your most previous low to high. Okay, I mean, there was reason, and the little exhaustion pattern, right? The wedge, impulse wedge, right? So it seems that the measure move was hit of the wedge, and we're going higher, right? We've actually broken, right? Downsloping resistance, one anchor point, November 20th, 2018. A second anchor point, January 26th, right? Here we are, we're outside of it. Good news, right? Look at the Momo shift, man. You can see the lower lows, the slightly lower lows with divergence, man. Slightly lower lows, look. Slightly lower lows, higher levels of relative strength, man. Right at critical supports. And then the slightly higher low, higher low again, and big move to the upside, right? The Momo shift, you can see it on the chart. So now we've broken critical resistance points. I don't know how long this is going to last, but it's good news, man. It's good news. We did say, right, this is like low risk area for retraces, right? Just for retraces. That's it. Not for it's a bull run, man. It's now a bull run, but you have broken a down sloping trend line. That's great news, man. So if that's the case, what we could do, maybe let's get rid of these fibs. Thank you, 1414. You're not really relative anymore to us. You've served your purpose. Start to go to daily time scale. Here's your daily bullish engulfing candle. Yep, even here, man, on the daily, man, I wish we would have zoomed out a little. So a low, right? A low here. Then you actually made lower lows. It's just kind of like right here, man. You were getting some divergence, right? And you were extremely oversold too. I mean, it's like the most oversold we've literally ever been on this chart, dude. Ever. Okay, you were down at 1.16. Okay, so just broke above the 20-day moving average. I could bet you're going to run up to maybe hit that 2618, the 50-day moving average. But if you're looking at a daily time scale, there is only one discernible swing high, and it is the top of the structure of the channel we just broke out of. So from a high point to low point, what does it tell you? Where's your minimum? Where's your common retrace zone? Well, unfortunately, it's above the 50-day moving average, which we could hit and then sell off again, right? Because your trend's just so bad. Like, you just cracked all the support, then you made it back down here. All right, so you could expect, if you're lucky, here's your retrace. But the thing is, your retrace is like right up here. So maybe we could run up. See, that here's another thing, like a resistance level might be right here, because you run up, there's a 50-day moving average, as well as look left, the candle low close from March 17th. So there's resistance here. But I think there's a very high likelihood you would at least retrace up to 2611 sats on XLM to BTC. It just seems very likely. There's no resistance on the way up. You've just broken a down sloping trend. Okay, so we'll see what happens, man. Positive momentum's building. Volume was pretty heavy on this green candle, right? Not bad, man. Not bad. Okay. XLM doing things. Okay. What is it, Graham? Binance got caught phishing info from a startup to help them with their own decentralized exchange. Crazy stuff. Uh-oh. Are we getting any kind of effect? Yeah, sure, we're clearly in a bear market, Peter, man, but the thing is, if we're in a bear market, right, then everyone can just short it 100% of the time and be kings, right?
GT Daily Under 4-hour chart. Am really digging the uptrend, wondering where one could take profit if they wanted to. OTC ticker maybe GTP, green thumb. Thanks man.
Okay, HG man, thanks for the 318. Write down both those tickers. One sec. Yeah, dude, we'll look at it. Good timing, man. Good timing. Okay. Yeah, green thumb, man. OTC. Oof, man. It's like a neckline, dude. I mean, I get it. You're uptrending. Yeah, you gapped up. It seems like you found some support. Oh, you actually made a higher low. Look at that 200-day moving average we bounced off of. That's tremendous, dude. Look at this class B. No, that was class C divergence, right? A low on price, lower low on price, same level of strength, but you were getting daily bullish divergence. Ooh, okay, that makes sense, right? HG, look, man. Low, lower low, or lowest low. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, you broke out. You broke the downtrend. Clearly just something like yeah, dude. Oh man, that was beautiful. It was a beautiful downtrend, right? And now you've got something else going on, right? You got now you have yourself a new structure. Let's check out that structure. Oh man. Uh-oh. Could be a rising wedge, right? We're just messing around here. Oh man. Well, it's not bad, dude. It's not really that bad, but you can see we are kind of converging the trend lines, right? Some sort. You can just have it like that, man. Okay, so anyway, daily time scale, I mean a discernible swing high, high to low. If you look at that, 78% retrace, almost bearishly engulfed. Let's see what happens when we hit 1253. I mean, really from the, I mean, that's it, dude. You could definitely look at other fib anchor points, right? Like the highest high to the low. Confluence zone, your next confluence is at 1616, right? The 100% retrace and the 50% retrace. Okay. So, yeah, man, you can just see how this keeps going, but on the daily here, high point, higher point. Oh, man. Look at the MACD, right? The higher high than the previous high. Like how bad. That's some pretty bad bearish divergence, isn't it? It's daily time scale. So nice on the RSI was convergence, but you got overbought and immediately sold off. So you got that going on with a potential bearish pattern, but and look left, man. There's a wick right here. We kind of broke above it, but now we're below it. Interesting. So let's see what happens, you know, if we can come back down and test $13, $13.05, at least stay above that bottom trend line of the potential wedge. Maybe it's looking to be forming like a wedge, you know. If you just look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, no 5 yet, right? It's not valid, but you made a 78% retrace and you made a 38% retrace, right? You've retraced from the major high to low 38%. So this is an area where you could sell off, you could reverse your price action. So that's it, dude. Nice chart, man. Green thumb. See if we can just keep going, man. I don't think you want to fall below 1222. Look at the moving averages. You're above all three. That's great. Okay, you've never had a death cross, right? From the gap up, all has been well. 20 is above the 50, above the 200. So just stay above the 20 in the 50, stay above your equilibrium zone. I mean, you could go as low as 1095 and you could pivot there, right? And then keep going. So thanks again, man. So very short. Long range crypto. What would a typical trade setup look up on Patreon? Let's just literally do that. Here's our, like... There you go, dude. This is what it typically looks like. Something like this, okay? This is it, man. Alright, this is just like typical trade setup, right? We found some support zone, resistance zone, right? We said, okay, we're at the lower risk areas for a long entry. We had bullish divergence on the RSI. Okay, fine, whatever. Targets. There you go, man. 893, 894 right now. Currently. Exceeded the target, the same target, whatever. That's it, man. That's what a typical one looks like. That's just what they sometimes they fail and sometimes they succeed, man. But it's all about anytime you lose, you only lose a little bit, but when you win big. Okay, it's a numbers game, dude. Numbers game. Okay. Just give me a sec. There you go, man. Here's your BTT to USDT. Okay, clearly some sort of downsloping resistance. Well, it's like perfect, man, right? Downsloping resistance. Cannot be broken, lower highs, but you're making higher lows. So what does that tell you? That's some sort of a symmetrical triangle action, kind of. Confirmed reaction low because we run up and hit the top. Okay, let's see what you can do if you can break it, man. If you can break it, if you can somehow break it, I mean, you're looking for a target up here that's 100% retrace. It's like a low, from the high to low, okay? First target, then you can do a high to low and get a 1272 up here. But if you were to ever break it, which I don't know if you are going to break it, I don't know, man. But from that point in the breakout, the target, the minimum target where you should be looking to take it, that profit, will be up there, man. It's like that simple, dude. So you haven't done that though, so I don't think I'm telling you that right now. Oh, this is the target now. It's like if we broke out and could confirm outside of that structure that is down sloping, okay, the lower highs. Your BDT, man, whatever, man. Convergence, really kind of like double topping, just, yeah, bearish convergence, lower levels relative strength every time, lower highs, lower levels of positive momentum every time. So, but you're contracting on price. You're about 75-80% of the way through the maturation of this little triangle, and at some point a move will happen, and you can measure from the low point to high point of where we could go, and that's fine, man. It would probably put you over the 1272, or it'd put you way down the bottom of the channel. Just measure from the widest areas of the triangle from the breakout, and that's it. Wait for some confirmation if you do breakout. Got it, got it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Willie WDS, man. Appreciated it. Jonathan Cross. I'll write that down. Okay. Sorry. What happened? Oh, J Rock, you're asking why you cannot tip on YouTube? Because, yeah, super chat at, yeah, 30% of that money goes to YouTube. So it's, yeah, or Google, whatever, they own YouTube. And I don't know if I'll ever turn that on or not. I mean, I'm not even technically partnered yet. I'm partner verified. I applied for partnership, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago, just to see like if I'd get more exposure if I was somehow a partner. I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, if you use Stream Elements, the link's below. It's much better for you and me, because if you're wanting to contribute a certain amount, that amount goes to me, right? Versus a percentage of it. Is Twitch dead? Only for us. Sorry, I'm just behind on chat. King's on Neo, that's right. I don't know, Brandon. I don't know if, I think maybe. God, man. XRP technically mooned in a way. It mooned for us. What's up, Boogers guy? Hey, Alex Cobb, man. 35.4 cents. 35.4 cents, man. All right. It's like, why even text me while I'm streaming? Just leave me alone. Let's go to gold. Continuing to run, man. Continuing to move on up. 88% retrace probably at this point. 88.6% retrace. There it is, 1342. We literally touched it. Literally touched it, upsloping structure, channel, whatever, hitting the heart line of it at the same time. 1339, almost 1337. Wonderful elite price. Gold has been shifting its momentum since really 2016, right? The lower lows into the higher lows. Accumulation is now occurring. Distribution, accumulation. At some point this neckline will be touched and tested. Eventually, if we could ever break that, after maybe you hit it and then you consolidate and then run again, you could have a tremendous run to the upside, because there might be FOMO that comes in, but you can look and see there's not much resistance breaking this neckline until you get to about 1525 on gold. Okay.
Theta token, please. Thanks for all the other ties, you dumb man.
Thanks, J-Rock, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, dude, we'll look at Theta next, man, okay? Alright, let's look at Theta. Here's Theta, man. Okay, so Theta, you know, it broke out, but then it was range bound. It was like stuck, you know, like, but look at the lows, the higher lows, right? And then some more higher lows, right? And then it finally broke out, broke it down some resistance. It was very powerful. But look, the main thing to take from this, I think, is from the high point to the low point, we've hit a 50% retrace, the most common retrace that you would get after, you know, moving down. So, kind of wanted to see what's going on. Looks like you had a high, a higher high. You had bearish divergence, right? There's a 4-hour amount of bearish divergence. See it time and time again, and then you sold off, but it doesn't mean you're screwed. It's all over. Sorry, man. I'm just really, really struggling right now. Okay, just bear with me. I hate it, man. I hate it so much. We can try to plot, you know. You plotted, you've broken, right? You've broken this crazy steep uptrend, and now you're kind of back testing it as a resistance, I guess. So maybe lower prices soon, but I don't know, man. At this point, you know, at this point, you're out of the little trend you were in, right? And you could sell off more, and we could definitely fib. Your low point to high point. Okay, so you didn't even retrace 38% of the way. You could retrace between 1791 and 2157. Okay, anywhere there. Look at the 200 moving average at 1842. So it would be reasonable and make sense to hit the 50% retrace to the 62% retrace after such a nice move up. Okay, we gained a lot of value here. All right. So sit on Theta, man. 50% retrace from the high to low. So you should expect some sort of pullback at those levels. Just makes like stay on the screen the rest of the freaking stream. Let me give you some more chat. Okay. What's up, Mark, dude? Yeah, everyone's Zill, dude. It's not like special. It's like not at a low risk area. Thanks, Montana, dude. Kind of like that right now. Sure thing, Tomcat. Hey, Zed Zerbs. Welcome back, man. Sorry, just scrolling through chat. Sorry, I'm just looking, okay? Okay, whatever. We're good. So it's been live for like an hour. Let's just do that. There you go, man. Nothing's changed. 38.90. 38.90. New day has begun, right? A new daily candle has been born. Okay. I guess what we can do is just look at the daily real quick. Look at our daily time scale. That looks very nice, man. Looks very good. But really, the only thing that sucks kind of is the kind of overbought area we're getting to. And the last time we've been overbought was back in July of 2018. July of 2018 was a very green month for Bitcoin. That was when we shifted gears, turned things around, and had an inverse head and shoulders. It was quintuple MACD, bullish divergence on the head, and then we ran up and then sold off and then hit that right, made that right shoulder, and then we were gone, dude. A huge move up. But then we dumped so hard after we hit the top, right? Extremely hard. And then formed a rising wedge after that sell off. And then we dumped again and then went sideways for like 2 months or something. And then it was November, the big sell off began. All right, so just seeing a little movement here, 23% retrace from the November 7th high to the December 15th low, 23%. Okay, if we were to make a real retrace, if this was not to fake out and we came back down to back test, we could back test and go all the way to 3,700, 3,750, whatever, down your back test as long as we need to consolidate and run again, break the 236, and then you can be looking at 42.42. But I mean, the golden zone to retrace on major retraces, or any retrace for that matter, excuse me, any retrace, between 44.24 and 52.30. It's between the 382 and the 618 major retraces. Okay, so this is daily. That sounds good. Oh, whatever, man. Break the downstream resistance. That's it, dude. There's nothing more to talk about, I guess. All right. Okay. Doesn't matter. Get rid of these fibs. Sorry. Okay, but in the short term, 78% retrace. Can't break it. Stuck at it. Probably time to sell off a little bit, to consolidate, flag, or dump, or whatever. Okay, you just can clearly tell you're getting a little tired. That's it, man. Okay. No volatility really on this new daily candle, or new 4-hour candle. Just kind of moving around, just sitting there. So, okay, y'all. I'm just gonna get out of here. Okay. I just can't handle this crap. This is ridiculous. Okay. So thank y'all so much for being here today. Awesome stuff. Thanks for the contributions. Really appreciate it. I'll be back tonight. Until next time, respect the tea.
Just talked to your homie, she said we should be together. Gabby Brand was so insane that I made her my header. If she ever call my phone, you know I got a data. But I like that girl too much, I wish I never met her.
I was listening to this song. It go like,
I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it.
yeah,
You'll find another life to live.
yeah,
I swear that you'll get over it. I know you're sad and tired, you got nothing left to give.
yeah,
You'll find another life to live.
yeah,
I know that you'll get over it.
yeah.
Wish I never ever told you things. I was only trying to show you things. I stopped, heart on your neck, tried to froze your ring. I had to get me a new bitch to hold the pain. We was in Hawaii looking at the rain. Yeah, she's smiling happy, but I'm laughing cause no Madeline. Damn, that just go to show me money don't attract a thing. Stuck to the plan, even though you used to go with my man. Yeah, I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. I swear that you'll get over it. getting tired, you got nothing left to give. Yeah, you'll find another life to live. I know that you'll get over it. See, I tied up my raft, you strapped up your rig. Diamonds on your neck, ice all on my wrist. Compliment my style. She don't want me, I'm running wild. You know I respect her on that level. She don't want me, then I'ma let her go over there with that bro fella. Walk off my St. Laurent, that leather. My new chick, I swear that she better. Want me back, never. That's true. That right. She sippin' one wet and yeah, I swear it get her wet. My Louboutins new, so my bottom stays red. No, I'm not a rat, but I'm all up on my chest. Just talked to your homie, she said we should be together. Gave me brain was so insane that I made her my head. If she ever call my phone, you know I got a dad. But I like that girl too much, I wish I never met.